I've got on here and done a live. So hanging out in the shop tonight, I was kind of moving some stuff around and thought, heck, let's go for a live and see what's going on with you guys. And I got some stuff to share with you, some stuff to show you, and I think you guys, I want to get your opinion on some things. So let me get this thing over here on the iPad so I can read comments as they come along. Let's see. There we go. I'm gonna turn that volume down so we don't get all the crazy stuff on it. So yeah, I can't remember last time I've been on here in the shop doing live. Since we get a few folks on here, go over here and kind of look at the progress on the Coyote swap, and I'll show you something new in the driveway. I mean, I would almost kind of say Brutal made me do it, but you know, he did a little bit. You ever have a friend go buy a car and it's something you've really been wanting to, and then you just can't stand it anymore, and the itch even has you that much more? What's going on, Shelby? Is it so? Shelby Co 5.0 is that Shelby County, as in Alabama, Birmingham area, or Memphis, Tennessee area, Shelby County, or does that just mean Shelby as in the car? See you now, 44. What's up? So yeah, so let me walk over here to the I got this new little finagle thing here, and I'll show you. I'm gonna flip this camera around. All right. Hey, Scotty, appreciate you joining, buddy. So y'all have to excuse the shop. It's in a bit of a mess. So did get her all bolted in last night. There she sits. I'm actually been out here trying to figure out how to run the, I got some ideas, but how to do the throttle with, I'm going to route the throttle with, this is a cable throttle body. And the reason why I'm doing that, this system has the ability to do drive-by-wire or with a cable, but I'm going to go ahead and do with cable because I'm trying to retrofit the cruise control, because I want cruise control for my swap. Guys, I tried this gimbal out and I am not getting this thing. I'm going to have to pull this thing off this gimbal. Hang on just a second. Turn this stupid thing off. I'll just get the old 417 Fox hand gimbal. So yeah, there she is. If you watch the video today, we were using this little cart, and we had, man, it took us 3 times to get this thing stuck. Wasn't hard to get stuck. I still got to finish getting it all squared up and everything. But the cart was too big and couldn't lower the cart down far enough to get it all set in there right. And it just turned into be just a big PIA. What is going on, Jason? Man, I see you in here. It's 8:13, which means it's 9:13 in Cleveland. Ain't you supposed to be in bed, old man? So, guys, I do have something. Now, I know Jason knows it because him and I talk all the time. But I got something right out here I'm getting ready to pull in because I got to do a little work to it. All right, so let's see if... oh, yeah, so Shelby Co. 5.0. But, yeah, Shelby County, Alabama. See, out it's the Birmingham area. The only reason why I know that that is Shelby County is because my good friend Nick goes to the Shelby County Airport from time to time. And I always relate that to Shelby County, Tennessee, which is the Memphis area, which is close to where I'm from. What's up, Stephen Miller? Ain't seen you in a long time, buddy. Clearance at the firewall. Let's go look. It's not much, but it's enough. So yeah, if you can see back here, move some stuff around, there's your clearance at the firewall. There ain't a whole lot of clearance back there, but it's enough. Now, when I finish squaring this thing up, it may come forward just maybe about a quarter of an inch if I can. But yeah, there ain't a whole lot of clearance. I will say this about this harness, guys, though. This harness that I got from our folks at AmpEFI DIY Auto Tune, very impressed with this harness so far. I'm waiting on my little grommet to come in. I bought it from LMR. It goes right there, so I can get this harness run in there with all the connectors and all that stuff to get the ECU mounted inside. Yeah, Steven, that's pretty close. Have a guy locally that put one in his Fairmont. Oh, that's pretty cool. I'd love to see that. And I know you're up in the KC area. And I'm sure it's pretty much going to be the same on that, because in the Fairmont, the front, all that structure is going to be pretty much identical. Yeah, Jason, you're up past your bedtime. Do you got to work tomorrow? I know you usually get up pretty early for work. When do I expect the project to be done? Let's see. The wiring is going to, it's either going to go fast or slow. And I'm not the most, when it comes to electrical stuff, I'm decent, but I'm not like a lot of guys are. So really kind of that's where we're going to be at right now, is kind of all the mechanical stuff is almost finished. And then it's all going to be just wiring. So the car could be back on the road in as little as a month. I've been saying all along the car will be running and driving before Ford takeover, but that's September. I should be done way before then. But we'll see. Work schedules happen, life happens. The car is a priority right now, but there's also more priorities when it comes to family and all that kind of stuff, guys. I got 3 kids, even though they all don't live at home. It sometimes feels like they do. So before it gets too dark, I did want to share y'all. If you got on here at the beginning, so guys, if y'all remember, any of you that's been with the channel a long time know that I'm a huge fan of Fox bodies, of course, but I also love the 550, the S550 cars. And I bought a brand new one back in 2020. And, we sell those trim bezels that help pay for that car. And I kept the car for 6 months. It wasn't like I didn't like the car. I didn't drive it very much, just didn't have time. And sold it right at the height of when the car market was going. If you guys remember that, y'all remember when the car market was going absolutely insane. That's never really truly settled down, but when the car market was going insane, and you could sell a used car for way more than you paid for it. Well, I was one of the guys that, I cashed in, and I sold my 2020. I had some videos about that and the stuff that I did on it, and I have regretted selling that car every day since I've sold it. I've been in the market for another S550 ever since then. And, I thought pretty quickly I'd be able to buy another one shortly after that. I was like, oh yeah, this car market craziness, it's going to stop. It's going to end at, just a few months. Well, it didn't for a long time. So, put some money together, and then of course I was already looking. And then my friend Nakia, Brutal, I'm sure you guys watch Brutal, he went and bought one. And oh my gosh, so we make all their stuff for them. And Amy and I, his wife, we were texting something about, I think, T-shirts or something. And she sent me a picture of the car they just picked up. And I was like, oh my gosh, that ain't helping my cause any. So that even, really, that made me even search that much more. And I sent her a picture of what I'm getting ready to show you guys. I sent her a picture of it. And she said, oh, we gave you the itch. And I said, well, no, you just gave me poison ivy. I already had the itch. Let's see. Has a drive-on lift, loads the car on the engine. You just got back from, the Inlet Day. Did they win? I love baseball. So yeah, guys, before it's almost dark here, so I'll flip this camera around. So yeah, I kind of joke around and say I bought a beater, but I bought an Oder S550, something to play around in, something for my wife and I to not have a ton of money tied up into it. And you'll watch the video that come out next week. I'll say exactly how much I paid for the car and everything. But we, we're happy with it, and so I don't know how much content I'll put out on the car. I mean, it's just gonna be a car we're gonna pretty much drive. But so there it is. It's a 2016. It's got a black hood on it. That's going away. I don't. I mean, some people really like that. It's not really my. It does have a black roof on it too. I'm trying to remember what color it is. It's not magnetic gray. I don't remember what they call this magnetic looking gray. It's not a black car. It's that dark metallic gray from a 2016. Of course, y'all can see it has a Roush front bumper on it, like a stage 3 emblem there. That's going away because it's not a stage 3 Roush, of course. I'm going to put a different emblem on there. Pretty straight. No issues with the car. It's a really nice car. Really is. Has a 2018 rear bumper on it. It actually has Flowmaster Outlaws on it, which are going away. So those things are so freaking loud. I cannot stand them. They're so loud. I actually picked up, so yeah, let's walk over here. So that's almost a brand new stock exhaust. I've got the H-pipe for it that'll be in tomorrow, which is exactly the same exhaust setup I had on my 2020, and it sounds perfect for me. Graphite, okay. Yeah, I couldn't remember what the exact color was called. So the only thing I've done to it so far is install this little radio update. This thing still had the base radio in it. So I've installed one of these big old, I guess, oh, didn't mean to do that. So anyway, pretty much stock. It's got a lot of suspension upgrades on it. It just has a cold air intake and a tune on a 93 tune, so nothing special. But we're not going to do nothing crazy with the car. We're just going to enjoy it and drive it. What do you guys think? Oh, Jason, what's going on, Jason? Phil's been a long time, brother. Dennis, yeah, I like the bullet cars. I just don't like the bullet green. That's kind of one of my things. Is I'd probably own me a bullet if it wasn't green. To each his own on that kind of stuff. But the green for me is a no-go. So let's see if I can get back on these comments here. So Steven, you had a S550 for a while. Yeah, man, they're good cars. They're just good cars. You can just jump in and drive. They're heavy, but they are comfortable to drive. It's something you can get in and drive and take a road trip on it. And they're not gonna just tear up the street or nothing, not unless you do some mods to them. I mean, I guarantee you, my Fox before doing the Coyote swap on it would have probably gave it a run for its money. Yeah, I know, but you don't ever see them, Pimpovic. I've seen them in the black, but how many do you ever see? And guess what's the second least favorite color car for me? Black. I ain't buying a black Mustang. I ain't gonna do it. So if you guys see me have a black Mustang, it's gonna be because I bought it because I got a heck of a deal on it. I'm gonna turn around and sell it. So just want to share that with you guys. I was actually out here doing a little filming. I'm actually getting ready to bring that. I was trying to make some space in the shop because I got so much crap everywhere. I was trying to make some space in the shop so I can get this car in here kind of at an angle. And of course, my lift, of course, it's being consumed with this car right now. But bring this car in here tomorrow so I can get that exhaust taken off, get it up on the jack stands, and also do a brake job on it. I'm going to paint the calipers, all the little stuff that you like to do to kind of personalize it for yourself. I'm sure you guys like to do the same kind of thing to your car. So have a dime a dozen red car. Yeah, I am partial to red. So the only two colors really I wanted again in S550. My wife said I couldn't get another red one because the last one was red. She said I could not get another red one, so it was going to be either blue and not the dark blue, either like a Velocity blue or the what's the newer blue? Well, I can't remember what it was. No, it was lightning blue then Velocity blue. It was either going to be that or like this graphite or magnetic gray. That was kind of the two colors that I liked. And come across the deal on this and couldn't beat the deal. Car drives tight and there's no leaks, no nothing. It's got a little over 80,000 miles on it, which really, if you think about it, the damn car's probably, it's going on 10 years old, which is really not a ton of miles. Yeah, lightning blue is one of my favorite colors on an S550. I think what was 17 the last year for the lightning blue. Hey, bro, what's up, Andrew? Appreciate you coming in and stopping by. You know, I don't do these lives a whole lot. Yes, sir. We will be seeing you next week at Carlisle. Looking forward to it, man. Hey, those hats. I've already bought them, and I bought them right after we talked last, Andrew. And I've been staying on them, trying to get tracking because they said 7-10 days, but they still haven't tracked. They still have not shipped them yet, so we probably won't have them for there. But oh well, we weren't sure if we could get them anyway. But so yeah, man. I love red, Pimpovic, man. I do. I love red, but I've already got a red one right here, and so Tim says, how far am I out from installing the 12.3 digital dash? I have a new Edge with the MS3 Pro plug and pay and the 12.3 Pro dash. Not able to get around to installing it for another month or two. Just curious. I hope I beat you, Tim. So that 12.3 dash is going to be killer. I'm going to start the wiring on this car. Now, the only thing is, like, we have busy schedules too, and I work a regular job during the day. So, like this weekend, well, this Friday, I took off. I'm heading down to Birmingham this Friday for an event called Addie's Outdoor Ventures. It's I'm volunteering for it's children with disabilities. It's kind of a cool thing that children come out and take a ride around an outdoor track, outdoor event. Heck, there's going to be lawnmower racing there. It's all really cool. So we're going down there to volunteer for that. And so I'll be doing that this weekend, driving home on Sunday. So not a lot getting done on the car this weekend because I'll be pretty much driving home all day Sunday, then back to work Monday. Well, then we head out for Carlisle Wednesday of the following week. And of course, I won't be back home till the following Monday either. So really, not anything I get done this week is not going to be much because I leave Friday morning. So there's 2 weeks shot. And then after that, I'm going to be hard and heavy on getting the wiring done. I think if the wiring goes quickly, and I think I got a pretty good grasp on it. If the wiring goes pretty quick, and I even bought their wiring kit too, that'll help me kind of get the ECU and all that stuff wired up. I know there's still some stuff I got to buy, but if the wiring goes decent, I think I can get this car done in the next couple of months. So we'll see, Tim. Hopefully I can get that done. The info on that event, if you just go to Addie's Big Army, that's an organization based there in Birmingham. I know they have all of the stuff on there. Also, if you go to Facebook, my good friends Nick and China Owens are kind of help lead the charge on that event. They've been the ones that put most of the stuff on Facebook. There's also an event page on Facebook called Addie's Outdoor Adventure, and it's at, gosh, I cannot remember what the big outdoor park there right outside of Birmingham is called, but it's a big outdoor park that I'll be at this weekend. We'll be setting up our booth. I'm not selling any of my merch. I just go in there. We've kind of donated all of our expertise and time and cost of goods for them to be able to have shirts and hats for the event, so they can sell those to raise money for those children with disabilities. So it all kind of, I know Addie's kind of start, they do also, they do a race at Barber's in December, where they kind of take the kind of the same deal, the kids with disabilities around the track there at Barber's Motorsport Park too. I will probably be back there for that. And I think there's also going to be another event at Talladega this year too that I will probably go to. Andrew, you just got done watching my video. Oh yeah, Andrew, I'm sorry, you just got on here. Yeah, she's in there, buddy. Let's show you here. Car sitting on the ground right now. I did get got the rear end installed last night. Well, mostly installed. I mean, it's hanging, it's there. And there's my Volvo pump sitting there, bolted up nicely. And there she is, all poked in the hole. Andrew, I'm waiting on my little grommet to get in tomorrow so I can go ahead and finish getting the harness run into the firewall. That grommet will be in tomorrow. But yeah, she looks good in there. Andrew, did you see my new toy? Did you see the new toy there, Andrew? So yeah, that Volvo pump, I've got everything for that. It's I've got the harness connection and all that stuff. I think I've got everything for it. Also, it has, for the CAN bus, it's a GPS controller, so it would be based on speed. Because like if you install one of these just and hook the power to it, I'm pretty sure it's at 50%. Well, it's in limp mode, but I think that's 50%. So no matter what, you've got 50% power, which may be a little bit too much at high speeds, and that's too little at low speeds. So at real low speeds, parking lot speeds, it's almost going to feel like you don't have power steering. And then at really high speeds, it's probably going to be a little over boosted at 50%. So I've got the GPS controller, and we'll see how well that works. Burnouts in the driveway until Ann comes out running. Dude, I need to go start that car. I mean, it's already getting late. It's 8:30. I need to go start that car. I did for the video, because that's probably going to be one of the last times this car gets started with that stupid loud exhaust on it. I was out here, did a code start for the video, and did a couple of revs, and oh my gosh, that thing it's literally, now look, if any of you guys are watching this video, to each his own. Don't get me wrong, to each his own. But it's not for me. And I want to tell you, and also Pitts actually kind of ruined it for me, because if you ever go to Ponies and the Smokies, which I love the show, but there is a ton of S550 straight piped or whatever cars there, and that's all you freaking hear, and it is obnoxious. It is extremely obnoxious. Well, that's what this car is. It is with those Flowmaster Outlaws. It is super obnoxious, and I can't stand it. Actually, I like it at lower speeds. It sounds really good as you're just shifting through the gears at lower speeds. But my gosh, guys, 75 miles an hour down the highway it's too much. I mean, you can't even hear the dang radio. Let's hear it. Okay. Let's see if I can set this phone. I don't know where my key is. Is the key in the car? Where did I set the dang key at? Maybe it's still in the car. I don't know where did I set it. It's not in my pocket. What did I do with the dang key? Maybe I set it in the car. Well, let's go see. If it's in the car, I'll start it up. Heck, you guys don't even have to have the dang phone out there at the car to hear it. Let's see. If it'll let me turn on the accessory. I don't know if it's in the car or not, or I dropped it in the car. Maybe it's going to let me start it. Look at the sky. Was that loud enough for you? It sounds like America. It does sound like America. Sounds like it's obnoxious to me. Tapping in. What's up, Jim? Better than any radio. Oh, let me tell you, it just for the sound of it at low speeds, it sounds pretty nice. I did dig it. Driving at 75 miles per hour on the highway, the drone is unbearable. It just hits that frequency that is stupid annoying. I gotta find my key. Oh yeah, here's the old radio. Here's the old radio I pulled out of it. Oh, that's the thing I don't like about new cars. Too loud and angry with those aftermarket exhausts. Now, there's plenty of aftermarket exhausts you can put on those cars that isn't like that. But I think the Flowmaster Outlaw is literally like the loudest with mufflers, with ain't much of mufflers, aftermarket exhaust that you can buy. That's why I've got that stock exhaust sitting out there. I've got the H pipe that'll be here tomorrow, and I'm gonna pull this thing in there and put the stock exhaust with an. It's really a resonator delete with an H pipe, and it's gonna sound super good. So Jason, so yeah, I picked up this Navos. If you look on American Muscle, they're like 15 or 1600 bucks, and I got a stupid good deal on it. A guy actually had one local that was like brand new, selling it. He actually ended up he's the owner of the tent shop that I use there in Bolivar, just shoot 7-8 miles away from here. And I cut that radio for 200 bucks, $200. I picked up that stock exhaust for 50 bucks. So yeah. People drive by, piercing your, yeah, I'm telling you, that's like at pits, that's all you hear. It's just cars just nonstop. It's a lot. So look here, man, we got 20 people on there. How many likes do we have? You guys come out and come hit that like button if you like hanging out. I appreciate that. Try to keep up with the content, the comments here. So yeah, I'm with you, Shelby County. I put a video out. I know it's been 3 years ago, maybe 3 or 4 years ago, when I put the H pipe, the exact same exhaust I put on the 2020 GT that I had, and I cut the resonator off, put the H pipe on it, and the sound difference that it made, and it was more, Coyotes, to me, they're already a little raspy, and if you put an X pipe on them, and some people like that raspy sound, they're even a little more raspy with an X pipe. I put the H pipe on it, which kind of gave it more of a, more of a growl instead of a rasp, and it really, for me, it was just the right amount of volume difference than the stock exhaust. Yep, that old throaty sound. So yeah, guys, I just did want to shout out while I'm on here. Been working, I tell you, this harness again is kind of really made my life easy on doing this car. The harness from DIY Auto Tune, their 12.3-inch digital dash. They're great people. They care about what they put out. I do like it that I'm going to be able to go with the cable throttle body, kind of figuring out the provisions of being able to get my cruise control, being able to get that adapted over here to that cable throttle body. That's really going to be cool to have cruise control on my Coyote swap. Hopefully, maybe in the next 4 weeks, should be trying to get a lot of this wiring wrapped up. Since I'm not going to be home for the next couple of weeks, and we're not really going to be able to work on it much. But after that, it's really going to be 100% focused on getting the wiring done. And then I got to decide what I'm going to do on the interior. I've got all fresh interior, but doing the S550 seats, I've got to do a little bit of floorboard work too to get those, because I'm going to go ahead and keep the S550 custom seats that I have. I'm going to keep all the power on them. That way I can put them all the way in the floor. The last S550 seats that I put in a Fox body, I just cut the Fox body tracks off of one and welded them to the bottom of S550 seat, modified that, and got the ride height and all that just the way I wanted it. But then they were just manual seats. My good buddy John Brooks, Four-Eyed Fox, he showed me how he had kind of channeled his floorboard where you can just put the bottom frame straight of the S550 straight down in there, and it'll sit flat. And that's going to work out really good for me. I'm going to keep after it. Hey, Andrew, I appreciate all the, you guys kind of help keep me motivated. You guys, supporting the channel, watching the videos, the comments, all that stuff, that helps me keep motivated too. Because sometimes, as we all know, these cars can kind of, they sit here for a while and you work on them for a while and you don't see any progress, and you kind of get, you get distracted with some things. You kind of get a little, unmotivated, I guess you could say. And I'm not going to say I was there, but just life was in the way for a while for us. But anyway, guys, I'm not going to keep y'all any while longer. I will only stay on here about 30 minutes, and that's about how long we've been on here. So, guys, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. Check out next week's video. I do have a video coming out next week, and it's going to be on the S550. Also got some more stuff on the Fox body. So yeah, a lot of stuff coming up. I'm not sure about the next couple weeks after that, because I'm not going to be here. I might do something from Carlisle or do a live from Carlisle, but it's always tough to kind of get these videos out at the same time of trying to work and also get out here and work on stuff. And if you guys have ever tried to film while you're actually just getting out here working on stuff, it slows down the progress, your process quite a bit when you try to film. So Andrew says maybe you'll have Zach bring his car up to Carlisle so you can go for a quick ride. That'll get me both. I bet it will, man. If Zach brings it, I'll love a ride, man. If we get a chance to tear away from the booth, hopefully we're so busy we don't even get a chance. But I know you got that smoker coming. I know you. Hey, Andrew, by the way, so I know you've been doing great. Hit the scales Monday, and 27 pounds. 27 pounds. And I'm down in the last 7 weeks. 7 weeks, 27 pounds. So I know you're at it too. I can't wait to see you. I can't wait to see, knowing how much you've lost. Can't wait to see you. Give you a big old hug and probably get my arms a little further around you, buddy. Let's go, baby. That's right. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to let y'all go. I appreciate you hanging out and watching, and I will see you guys soon.